Ange Postecoglou confirms 2 more Tottenham injuries after Aston Villa win. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham triumphed over Aston Villa, marking a vital return to form. But the afternoon wasn't without its casualties, as Ange Postecoglou provided updates on the injuries sustained by Richarlison and Cristian Romero. Spurs' resounding 4-1 victory over Aston Villa served as a strong response following last week's disappointment against Crystal Palace, where they fell short in a 1-0 defeat. This victory against Aston Villa did not escape the injury curse, with Cristian Romero forced to leave the field after a robust challenge left him struggling to continue, while Richarlison, who had earlier assisted a key goal, was also seen holding his hamstring in discomfort. The issues faced by these players underscore the broader injury concerns impacting Tottenham's squad, particularly in defence, where Mickey van de Ven remains unavailable and reshuffling has become a regular feature in Spurs' backline. Rodrigo Bentancur also appeared to sustain a minor setback during the game, seen limping off before he was replaced by Yves Bissouma. These incidents are the latest in a series of injuries that Postecoglou has had to manage, with the squad frequently restructured to accommodate fitness setbacks. Spurs' ability to adjust and persevere was demonstrated in today's victory, but the continual strain on the squad's depth could have implications in the weeks to come. After the match, Ange Postecoglou shed some light on the situations surrounding both Richarlison and Romero, acknowledging the injury concerns while remaining cautious about the specifics until further evaluations are conducted. Speaking on Richarlison and Romero's injuries, Postecoglou said, "Yeah, I know Richie obviously felt something in the action of setting the goal up. His hamstring, so we'll see. Romero, yeah, it was in that challenge again. He felt his foot was sore. I don't have any sort of further information. Obviously, he's a pretty tough cookie for him to come off. It must be sore. But yeah, look, it's not ideal. But again, it's another game where we've had to reshuffle our back line. Radu has played left centre-back, right centre-back, left centre-back, right centre-back. Ben Davies has had to come in at different times and Destiny midweek, and the boys are handling it really well. As I said, it's not ideal, but hopefully both are not too serious." The mounting injuries at Tottenham cast a cloud over their promising start, posing questions about how well Spurs can maintain their form amid the physical toll on key players. With Mickey van de Ven already sidelined and now potential doubts around Romero and Richarlison, Postecoglou's squad faces a period where depth will be critical. As a Spurs fan, the November break could not come at a better time, and I am really hoping that we can have all our players fit for the hectic festive schedule. Ability to challenge for a top 4 finish and potentially higher honours this season could hinge on how quickly these injuries heal. Bournemouth make Antoine Semenyo decision amid Tottenham transfer interest. Bournemouth are lining up a new deal for attacker Antoine Semenyo in order to fend off interest from the likes of Tottenham, according to reports this weekend. Semenyo has had an outstanding start to the 2024-25 season with 4 goals and 1 assist from 10 league games with the Cherries. He initially joined the club in January 2023 from Championship side Bristol City and agreed a 4.5-year deal following the completion of a move worth £10.5 million. The 24-year-old is a product of the Robins Academy, and he had numerous loan spells with the likes of Newport County and Sunderland before he landed a permanent move away. He made over 120 first-team appearances for his boyhood club and also attracted interest from Crystal Palace prior to his move to the Vitality Stadium. Since joining Bournemouth, he has scored 13 goals in 58 appearances across all competitions, and he has registered 3 assists in that time. He signed a new 5-year contract with the South Coast club in July this year, extending his stay at the Vitality Stadium until at least the summer of 2029. Now, according to the Mirror, Semenyo is in line to secure another new contract at Bournemouth, just 4 months after penning his last extension. It has been claimed the club's hierarchy want to make it difficult for the Ghana international to be snapped up by a rival, including Spurs, as they anticipate interest in the winger. Ange Postecoglou's side raided Bournemouth for striker Dominic Solanke in the recent summer transfer window. The former Liverpool and Chelsea man had an impressive 5.5-year stint at the Vitality, scoring over 70 goals, and he was signed by Spurs for £65 million ahead of the current season. Tottenham secured the option to purchase Real Betis midfielder Johnny Cardoso for a fixed fee of £21 million as part of Giovani Lo Celso's permanent transfer to the Spanish club last summer, according to a report. However, the North London outfit have a deadline to do so, with the clause expiring at the end of June next year. Postecoglou has often opted to use a midfield three featuring James Maddison, Yves Bissouma and Dejan Kulusevski this season, and the results have been mixed so far. However, during Sunday's 4-1 win against Champions League rivals Aston Villa, the Spurs boss selected a more defensively oriented trio consisting of Rodrigo Bentancur and Papi Sarr alongside Kulusevski, and the Australian manager could look to replicate that setup going forward. Journalist Fabrizio Romano reports that Tottenham have the option to buy Real Betis defensive midfielder Johnny Cardoso for a fee of just £21 million, and they will also have matching rights and a percentage on any future sale should they decide not to sign the player. One of the consistent criticisms of Postecoglou's Spurs side since his arrival last season has been the fact that they struggle to keep clean sheets. Indeed, Tottenham prevented the opposition from scoring on just 9 occasions in their last 48 Premier League games and have kept only 3 clean sheets in their 21 most recent top-flight matches. Some have suggested that Tottenham play recklessly, focusing so much on offensive phases of play that it leaves them vulnerable at the back. But Postecoglou has regularly dismissed such notions. However, providing more cover in the midfield area could enable the likes of Kulusevski and Maddison to maximise their creative potential. Losing out on Cardoso to a rival could be costly, given teams like Liverpool are reportedly still in the market for a defensive midfielder. But at least Spurs have the option to match any offer after the June deadline. Cardoso ranks quite favourably in defensive metrics compared to midfielders such as Bissouma, Sarr and Bentancur, with the Real Betis player having attempted 13 tackles in La Liga this season, the joint most alongside Sarr. The American has also made the most blocks of the quartet and has made 10 interceptions this term, with only Bentancur having made more. Importantly, Cardoso is also comfortable in possession, and he would likely fit into Postecoglou's preferred style of play. Perhaps pairing the Real Betis midfielder with an energetic ball carrier such as Sarr would get the most out of him. But the American would certainly help give Spurs even more tactical flexibility. Patrick Dorgu has made 12 appearances for Lecce across all competitions so far this season, and has showcased a capability to play across the pitch. Primarily a left-back, he has also played as a wing-back, left midfielder, left winger, right winger and right back as he continues to display tremendous versatility. He is also a Denmark international with 3 caps to his name despite his tender age, and he has scored 1 goal for his country in a 2-0 Nations League win against Switzerland. This has inspired interest from top clubs in the Premier League who believe he could be a long-term signing, both for the present and to become a star in the future. Among those interested is Tottenham, as the club remain keen to bolster their backline amid growing concerns about a lack of quality strength in depth across the defence. Manchester United, meanwhile, are said to be interested in rediscovering their reputation for utilising the game's top young talents and helping them to grow at Old Trafford. That's it for today's update. If you liked the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!